Hello and welcome to Drawing with Blakleys. I'm your nightmariest Blakely dad.
Okay.
Who are you?
Oh, Charlie.
Hey, Charlie. Speaking of nightmarish things, what are you drawing today?
We're drawing Nightmare Fredbear.
That's right. From...
Is this upside down?
No. Oh, that's just the way I arrange it. Thank you to the folks you see on your screen, including Beast Brothers and Jan Oliveira. Hopefully I said that right. Also, while we're thanking people, check out these cool Five Nights at Freddy's drawings done for us by Five Nights at Freddy's fan.
Oh,
Those are pretty awesome. If you want to see your drawings in our video, all you got to do is make short, tag us in it, and we will happily feature them on an upcoming video. That's actually one of my favorite parts. I don't know if you knew that. I think it's the art teacher in me. Alright, Charles. Are you ready for Nightmare Fredbear?
sure.
Alright. Well, I think first things first, draw the eyes like we would normally do. Start with the small red parts.
Dang, this is dead.
Is it now? Alright.
I thought I got rid of all the dead markers.
Well, if it's dead, toss it. Try this one. Why is it always with you that we find out all the markers are dead? Charles, what are you doing, man? Have you been sticking them in your nose?
Just let mouse in hand with their bozo drawing. I said bozo what?
Bozo drawing.
They're
Alright.
bad.
I do the nose here. And then, from there, I'm going to come back around and do the sort of edge part of the eye, the black cavity around the eye. Like this guy. I feel like I must say this every time. I don't really track what we say in these videos, but I feel like I do like the withered animatronics the most.
Oh, I think I don't know.
Hmm?
I know.
You know what? What are you talking about? So did his tiny purple hat. Doing the sides of his face here. Sides of his head, I mean. And before I get too far away, I'm going to do the ears. Kind of look like tiny ladders. Don't you think, Charles? They kind of look like tiny ladders. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just crazy, like they always said. Crazy. I was crazy once.
Yeah, no, peace out.
Considering how often you guys do that to me as a prank.
It's not so weird.
Folks, Charlie has actually left the basement. I don't think he's coming back. He's decided to be a communist and not get paid for his videos, I think.
Stop talking about payment. This is not that kind of family channel, guys. We're not gonna flex like, I'm getting my $12,000 whatever, $5 whatever. Oh, I hate that.
Oh, okay. You heard it, folks. He doesn't like the money. You know what? I respect that. It takes a lot of integrity.
Like some other individuals who do videos, certain other videos that potentially.
Your siblings?
Yes!
I like that. Look at that looks. I think I'm going to jump down to the teeth here and then come back after I've drawn the teeth and draw the, for lack of a better word, gums. to start to get here because of the way that his head is shaped. I'm going to start getting a little bit more overlapping as it goes in and then turns. Get about here. And then I'm going to do the same thing going the other direction. But of course it's a little bit, his head is not looking straight on at the viewer, so it's going to be just a little bit more, there's going to be a little bit even more of that effect over on this side. All I can say is, this would be a scary fellow to meet at night in an alley. Love it, love it. All right, I think now I'm going to define the lower line of the jaw here. Try and get that to match as best as I can. And then we're going to start with the lower teeth. Same process. And just by defining that, we kind of give a just a sort of ending point on each side. Try and line it up underneath those jaws for the most part. And it's funny, this time I'm going actually the opposite way. Last time I went left, which was actually the smarter thing to do because now I'm covering up all the teeth I just drew, but it's the same process.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh.
Wait.
Oh, I just messed up a little bit there. I think I'm gonna do one more on this side too. And same thing now, we're gonna come back through with the edge of the fur. Really kind of do some more of a thing here. A little, you call them sockets, I guess, that the teeth are going into. And a lot of this is just kind of black under there. Alright, got the head. What am I missing here? Feels like I'm missing something. Oh, and there's some cracks up here. Definitely add.
I forgot the back of his mouth.
Yeah, there's not a ton there. Just kind of a suggestion of a back running through there. So I made my teeth, I think I made slightly more teeth on mine than he has on his, so it's a little less to see there in the middle. Alright, and then we'll start on the shoulder here. And the ball of the arm.
Arm chain thing.
Yeah, this the arm joint there. Once again, because of foreshortening, that's as much of that as I'm going to draw before I switch over to the claws here. Because there is going to be some overlapping happening. I want to leave space to be able to draw these out. Now the hand is going to end up looking pretty huge simply due to foreshortening. So as the arm is coming at us as viewers, it's the distance this way is getting shortened, so that hand looks really huge in the foreground. Pardon me. So sometimes people will say, like, what's the best thing that I can do to get better at drawing?
Mm-hmm.
especially, you know, between the channel and just being an art teacher generally. And the thing I usually tell people with what I was taught in school and just my own personal experience, drawing a lot. Like, I draw pretty much every day. Charlie, you certainly, I don't know that you do a ton of drawing outside the channel, but you draw multiple times a week, sustained drawing.
Uh-huh.
And not just drawing, but, you know, being able to do something, you know, physically, like looking at something and matching it up, in our case, to the reference image, but to whatever that might be, to be able to do that. And then there's the whole process of developing your own characters, which is a completely different set of skills. Because you have to know how a lot of things look or have reference images that you can take elements from. But yeah, the biggest thing anybody should do to get better at drawing is just do a lot of it. You know, and if you start a drawing and it's not going the way you want it to, there's still a lot of value in just continuing to do it. Just to see, even if, you know, you feel like it's not going that well, just to keep going. What happens to me a lot, and I think to a lot of people at a certain point in their thing, is that they'll draw something initially and it'll look good or good enough, good-ish, and then you kind of put it away and then you come back to it with fresh eyes a little time later and you're able to see, like, oh no, those eyes are not symmetrical, or oh no, this is, you know, the proportions are wrong. That can be really valuable too. If a drawing's not working out for you, setting it aside, doing something else for a little bit, and then coming back and saying, you know, looking at it with fresh eyes and being able to be like, oh, okay, I see what's going on here. The perspective is off. So as I'm approaching this hand here, I started to do the top, and then I looked ahead and saw that actually a lot of from the index finger through the pinky, so to speak, there's a lot of overlapping going in the opposite direction. So I switched up and started doing it in that direction. Right, Charlie?
Mm-hmm.
This guy gets it.
Oh.
Nice. There's a lot going on in this one. I think just for the sake of, you know, no, I'm gonna go now and do the stomach mouth. And those teeth that are coming down. Come up here and do the bow tie.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how you're doing. Can it be ears?
Sure.
Nice work. I think you've got an eye for the detail, for the textures, Charles.
Okay.
And I like your expressive lines, as I've told you many a time before.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. I think that this arm is maybe a little bit more foreshortened than in our reference image, but it's pretty good. Alright. And then from here we're going to come down And a freaky. Nice. Top half, more or less done. And now, on to the legs, which are the part... I'm not going to say the part I care the least about, but I'm usually not as interested in making them as detailed. Sounds like your brother's home.
No, he's not home.
No?
Oh, he's not home yet, because then he might get a turn on the Xbox, and that's terrible. Horrendousable.
His brother Bennett was away at a retreat over the weekend. Sounds like he's back now, based on
That's terrible.
Based on the
horrible
other
awful
brother going, "Welcome back, Bennett."
I'm pretty sure he was just calling him.
On the telephone?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, that's probably it.
Because if he's back already, then yeah, dude, I'm done. I'm not gonna see the Xbox again.
No. As we record this, it is the week before Thanksgiving here in the US of A, so you will have an extra long weekend. Alright, what a... Alright, down to the last of the foot. The last of the foot. The last part of the drawing, the feet. It looks like he's got some toes that come out. I'm actually totally okay with how sketchy these are starting to look. Honestly, they're just really not my favorite part. Just not a foot guy, I guess. Sorry, internet.
You're gonna get canceled by the foot fetish community.
I kind of feel like I am. Listen.
Wait, what?
Whatever you want to do.
You just say you like feet?
Then would be canceled by the foot fetish
community?
community?
You are in... No, yeah.
I didn't say it was part of it. You said you're going to get canceled by it, and I said you're probably right. No, I'm just not not into feet.
Yo, what?
Sorry.
Hold on. Look down.
Look down at what?
Your feet?
No, I
You have
refuse.
feet? You have feet?
No, I don't.
That makes you a contributor and contributing factor.
Alright, well on that note, let's go ahead and add some color and some shading, and we'll come back and talk more about our favorite fetishes, I guess.
Wait, what?
I mean, drawing.
Oh, this is not a Bennett video.
Alright, well, I don't know about you, Charlie, but this is my idea of a nightmare.
That's crazy.
That it is?
Yep.
How so?
No one's scared of this, bro. Not scary, just unplug it.
Yeah, that's how that works. 100%, buddy, 100%. Anyway, this was fun. I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing, man? Shooting a cap gun.
But
Pretending to shoot a cap gun. Without any caps in it. No cap.
That wasn't funny.
I know.
I'm laughing.
Oh, well, I don't think it was really meant to be funny.
Oh,
Anyway, before Charlie breaks anything else in here, let's just, yeah, we'll just finish, right?
Yep.
Don't you think?
Okay.
Alright, well thank you, people who suggested this, people who watched this far.
You can put
And if
the
you
names
didn't
up.
watch this far, we hate you.
Why?
because they didn't.
That's so rude of you.
It's not like they're gonna know.
That's so rude of you.
So if your friend,
that was just rude.
Listen, if your friend,
that was just mean.
If your friend didn't make it this far, I want you to call them up or text them or whatever.
That was just
them,
mean. That was just
and
rude.
Be like, the Blakleys said they hate you because you didn't watch the whole video. That's right.
That's just rude.
The Blakleys put you on blast because you didn't watch the whole video. Yeah, well. Anyway, that's it. Like, subscribe, send us your drawings.
Yep.
And all your money, and all will be well.
Did you just mention money?
Until next time, goodbye.